I'm here with Jan Hutchison, who took second place in the bed quilts long arm machine quilted category. Thank you for being with us today, Jan.
Thank you.
This is actually one of my favorite quilts here, and one of the first things I have to ask is how you did this with the feathering coming over the bar. Everyone keeps asking that.
Well, I drew it out that way. I designed it and then I trapuntoed the bar so it kind of stands out.
It really does. I mean, it totally looks like they're coming over the bar. Well, tell us just a little bit about your technique overall.
Okay. I love to do lots of quilting. I wanted to have the colors show, but if you quilt that way, it makes the quilt very, very flat. So I actually stitched it first without the quilt sandwich, just with the top alone with the colored threads so that the flowers would still puff out. Then I took it off my machine and trimmed it, and I put it back on the machine and did the trapunto layer.
Okay.
And then I took it off the machine and trimmed it again, and then I finally, the third time, put it on and did the actual quilting.
Okay. Now, was there an inspiration behind this piece?
Well, I did one other whole cloth, and I've wanted to do one for a long time, and they take a lot of time, and I quilt for customers, so it was hard to find a big chunk of time.
Right.
But I finally had a chance to do it, and it was fun to have a chance to make another one.
You did a lovely job here.
Thank you.
What are your plans for this quilt now?
Well, it's going to be entered in some other shows,
Okay.
and eventually it'll come home and live with me.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna try to do a tearjerker here, but is this a tribute quilt? Is that right?
It is. I started it right after my husband died.
Mm-hmm.
He had cancer, and he was always my biggest fan. So I thought about him a lot,
Right.
and that's why I named it Remembrance for
Right.
him.
Well, thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for being with us here today.
Thank you, Andrea.
You.